you check the children?
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes that is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird, and you know why we're here. I'm wearing the shirt. They released a new trailer today for the 2025 Superman movie by James Gunn, and this movie is coming out in literally a month from today. July 11th is the official release date. They did release tickets for screenings on July 8th. I am hoping to get into a press screening that is supposed to be set up. I'm hoping it's before or on the 8th as well. So that's where I am hoping to see it. But I am very excited. You know, I've reacted to every trailer we've gotten so far. And honestly, this trailer, the reactions I've seen, I haven't seen anyone actually watch the trailer, but I've seen quick, like, little blurbs of what they thought. And a lot of people are saying, anyone that didn't think this was going to make $200 million is going to see why right now that they're wrong. I was like, oh shit, all right, that's a lot. That's a lot. So that being said, let's take a look at the newest trailer for Superman 2025, and I am going to watch this one directly on YouTube from the DC. Too early. So that way I can watch it in 4K. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Damn. Yeah, we saw that shot before. That's it's definitely a domino effect.
The most powerful being on planet Earth. We finally meet. Now, as planned.
Damn.
I'll destroy you. And of course,
all right.
Reporter you always do
the
interviews
planet.
with. Who raised you as a child? I'll kill them too.
Damn. Lex-centric trailer, huh? Okay. I like it. Yeah.
No matter what you do to me, Luther, your plans won't work.
Wrap it up.
Good luck with that.
Crypto in action. Oh, shit. Did the teeth hit the camera? Whoa. Oh, Big Blue. He called him Big Blue. Yeah. That is definitely from the comic. Dude, what is that? Oh, whoa. All right, Lois. Sick. That's the Ultraman fight? Yes, Superman. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, that was from the kaiju? Not just an explosion. Interesting. They changed that in the trailer.
Quit messing around.
Messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
Damn. Whoa.
Eyes up here.
Yeah, dude. Oh, man, I'm so excited. I'll bet people are bitching about that flying shot. How many people are bitching about that flying shot? It's a little odd the way the camera gets distorted and stuff when he flies sometimes, but, you know, it's just the style. It's the style, and I don't think it ruins anything. All right, so that was a dope trailer. That was really fun. Yeah, that was cool. That was a Superman lovers kind of trailer. So, yeah, I'm going to do a breakdown here. This, obviously, awesome. He's, you know, stopping an entire building from crushing, you know, as many people as he can. And that's a great shot, too. Like, the cinematography is clearly pretty peak in this movie. All right. And so, yeah, Lex-centric trailer. We got Lex talking the whole time. He definitely doesn't have the bassiest of Lex voices. Like, we're used to Lex's kind of having a... I mean, I guess on Superman and Lois, Michael Cutlitz isn't the bassiest of voices, but it's definitely more bassy than Nicholas Hoult here. Even Kevin Spacey was a little more bassy. Spacey was bassy. Yeah, this... I do like the characterization. This was dope. The fact that all this shit's happening and he's just so confident in his help that he's like not worried at all, and like Even though he's showered with sparks, like, it doesn't phase him. That's pretty cool. I dig that. Smashing Superman's face into the concrete. That's obviously got to be Ultraman. That's a good shot, too. I think that's cool. Like, it's something we haven't seen a ton of in Superman movies before. I like that. This is a beautiful shot of the planet. I like that it's not... Like, the planet still looks like the planet. It's a very nowadays skyscraper. It doesn't have to look futuristic. And this just... The fact that it has such an overall copper sort of look to it, you know? It makes it feel like it belongs on this building a lot more than needing to be portrayed as, like, futuristic, like Stark Tower and shit like that. So, I dig that. I dig that aesthetic that they're going for. This Superman and Lois, they radiate chemistry, dude. Like, I know we haven't even really seen it in action, but they just, like, just look at this smile on her face. She's a great actress. She's so genuine. I mean, you know, I'm sure it's not a bad job for either of them. You know, that's a good day at work for both of these actors. So, you know, good on them. But they're able to make it look great. This is obviously the Kent farm. That's John and Martha. So this is probably after, I don't know if that would be immediately after his getting his ass kicked and Krypto saving him, right? Because he gets juiced up at the fortress, so I don't think he'd be knocked out. So this has to be a different part of the movie when he gets knocked down again. All right, continuing on. What is that? That is... I don't know who that is in the background helping Lex that's got, like, their tendrils down, like, interface. Is that Metamorpho? I think that is Metamorpho, actually, looking at it, his color scheme. He's got, like, the purple shoulder, the orange, and the white top, the white head. I don't know that he has, like, tendrils and stuff. He can change himself into different elements, but I don't know about extending himself. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yep, we've seen this, and we just jump right to his look of superiority is very Lex coded. I think he's got that really good, honestly. He is a really good looking young Lex. Like, this is not the Lex that we typically see embodied in things, but, you know, Superman is pretty young in this too. So I like that Gunn was smart enough to cast two people that can kind of age up together as their story progresses. Because, you know, I think we're well past the 90s era of 90s and even early 2000s era of comics where we kill the villains, you know, at the end of the first movie, i.e. Batman and Joker. You know, amongst other things, you know, I think we see the value in being able to bring them back, a la comic books. Continuing on. Yep, we've seen this, and they skip the Krypto and go right to this in this trailer, but that's fine. We saw everything in between already. Yep, and once again, he screams because his bones and flesh are being knitted back together in real time. That cannot be easy. Yeah, a lot of people think this kaiju looks really cartoony, and I think, honestly, it just boils down to its eyes. I don't think it looks terribly different than any other kaiju out there, but its eyes make it, do give it that cartoony look. It's such, like, they're Sonic the Hedgehog eyes on a giant... nigh photorealistic kaiju. You know what I mean? I think that's what... If you just got rid of that eye, I think it would pass a lot more for a lot of people. I don't hate it. I think it's fun. It is very comic booky, though. So, I don't know. I do like that Big Belly Burger is in here, because that is from the comic. I dig that. Alright. And... yeah. So that's the kind of weird distortion. Like, I don't know if it's, I can't say it's a fisheye lens. But it's a very odd view. And until you get to this point, it looks kind of strange. Like when he's actually, yeah, it all looks a little bit weird until he has his arms down. But I don't know. I don't know if that's just a product of the effect they're going for, or if that's how they're trying to say it would actually look if you had, you know, if you were right there watching, that's what it would look like to you. I don't know. But I do look eyes up, and I love that Krypto's helping him. And then, so yeah, his teeth, okay, so his teeth do hit the camera. That's fun. Like, this is so comic book. His teeth fucking hit the camera. Like, come on. Again, that might be too much for some people, but it's such a funny little thing. I dig it. This is interesting. This is really cool. I mean, talk about your parting of the seas, you know, like this is literally cutting Metropolis in half. I can't rightly remember what would be able to do this. And I really hope it's not another real estate plan by Lex Luthor. I do love Guy Gardner calling Soups Big Blue. Look at the back of his collar here. So is the collar an addition? Or is that just how the suit fastens for him? That's kind of interesting. We don't usually get that. It's just kind of even all around in every other superhero thing we've seen. This is actually, they're trying to show the form function. That's kind of cool. But yeah, so we have Nathan Fillion playing Guy Gardner. He's definitely 20 years too old for it, but he's what we got, right? So let's let him do his business, because Nathan Fillion is a good actor and a comedic actor. So he, you know, I think he could play a good Guy Gardner, just a much older version of him. So yeah, Guy calls him Big Blue. A lot of people call him Big Blue. So I just love that we get a Big Blue reference. That looks really cartoony. This is a very CG. That looks so CG. Like, I don't know. That looks better, but that shot right before was really cartoony. So this is cool. They're giving Cat Grant that sexiness. So Cat Grant is the platinum here. She's supposed to be straight blonde, but she's just like platinum white over here. That is a young Jimmy. If that's Jimmy, I'm assuming to Cat's left. She is pretty young. Steve. Okay, so I'm guessing. So the guy in glasses is Ron Troop. I don't know if Steve Lombard is meant to be this dude on the left or the dude with the mustache. He's usually has a mustache, so I'm guessing the dude in red is Steve Lombard. But I could be wrong. They could make it this dude on the left, this Sam Neill looking kind of guy. So yeah, all right, that's interesting. These are all the characters we're getting. I swear we know this actor on the right with the backwards hat. He looks like another actor from years ago. But anyway, continuing on. Mr. Terrific looks dope. This. So again, is that Metamorpho on the right? Because Metamorpho doesn't have like tendrils, or I didn't know that he had the ability to like extend himself like this. If that is indeed, I mean, it does look like he's a bald, white-faced character, and it just, I don't know, it looks like the lighting of whatever liminal space this is turning these tendrils blue. So I don't know, I could be wrong, and maybe it's not Metamorpho at all, maybe it's someone else, but this is still a really interesting shot. Look at the furry, they look like furry spider legs on the left. I don't know what's going on there. Oh wait, is that just Crypto in the forefront? Oh, it is. Okay, so that's just Crypto. He's just up closer because that's his paw up at the top left. That's his his left front arm, and then this is his left back haunch down here. So yeah, Crypto's in this space with him. Interesting. I wonder why Crypto's in there. Wait, wait, hang on. Is that the negative zone? Is that what they call it? Fuck, I'm gonna as much as I know about Superman, I'm gonna space on the zone. The Phantom Zone. Fuck. Okay. Negative Zone is, I think, Marvel's. That's a Reed Richards thing. Yeah, the Phantom Zone is Superman. So this might be the Phantom Zone. Wait, I never even saw this fucking blue baby until just now. What the hell? Where did that come from? Is that a Mandela effect that just happened to me in real time? Am I just blind? Is this my male eyes? Like if a female in my life said, "Hey, where's the blue baby? Where's the blue baby?" I would be looking at the screen for as long as I just did and not be able to tell them, because this blue baby just came out of nowhere. What just happened here? I'm freaking out a little bit. That baby was not there. What just happened? Whoa. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what just happened, but I am freaked out by it. Okay. No clue what the blue baby is. Holy shit. I mean, technically things can survive in the Phantom Zone, and it is mostly empty space with just little pieces of stuff here and there. Okay, anyway, that's my best guess is Phantom Zone. No clue what blue baby is, though. Lois, is this a LexCorp machine, or is this... Oh, no, this is Mr. Terrific's thing. It's got a fucking T on it, you idiot. Sorry. Sorry, I don't mean to call anyone that also didn't figure it out an idiot, but I should have figured it out. It's a giant T. Is the Windows a giant T? That's probably a Mr. Terrific thing. Plus, it matches his color scheme exactly. Okay. All right. It's cool, though. It's cool. Like, what a neat little vehicle. All right. So, what is... This is... Okay, so this is his... Is that supposed to be Ultraman? Wait, what was that? That head is way too big to be Ultraman, though. What is that thing? I don't know, but this is very Doctor Strange-esque, right? What this is a whole side of the building. He's Superman smacking him with a streetlight pole, like the world's disintegrating around them. Okay, I'm gonna venture a guess. Because look at their size compared to the windows. I think they might be in one of Brainiac's bottles. I think they might be fighting in one of Brainiac's bottles. And this is a destroyed city inside the bottle. Because I feel like they'd be a lot bigger in relation to the windows. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I've got the perspective wrong. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. It's a fun idea, though. All right, this looks great. Yeah. Superman. Love that. Okay, so, right, wasn't this a giant explosion before? Or was it always the kaiju foot that did this? I can't remember, but I do like that we get the extra context. That's pretty cool. This was funny. That's a great characterization of Mr. Terrific. And I'm working on something big right now. That looks really fun. God, this looks like so much fun. That's great. I mean, that's very Superman as well. Who are all these things? What are all these things? Look at Crypto going too. I didn't even catch Crypto in the shot before. Dang. Okay. Yeah, that looks dope. What a great trailer. Eyes up here. Yeah, dude. Hey, buddy. Yeah, see this. The distortion is very odd. It's very odd. But if he's flying into, like, the Phantom Zone, then the distortion makes sense. You know what I mean? But no, it looks like he's just flying into the cold, so I don't know. All right, well, there you go. I'm very excited. I dig that trailer very mucho. Oh, wrong thing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the newest and probably last trailer for Superman. I am very excited. Does this make you more or less excited, more or less confident in the film's ability to produce or perform? I'm very curious to know y'all's thoughts on that. Thank you very much for watching, especially if you've watched all the way up to this point. Thank you to all of our patrons for supporting the channel the way that you do. We greatly, greatly appreciate you as well. Until next time, though, I've been Cecil Laird, and remember, look up.